Manchester United have the possibility of signing Declan Rice this summer, it could come to fruition. West Ham United expect, as and when they make an offer for Jesse Lingard, for Manchester United to come back in and try to negotiate or work out a deal for Declan Rice. This is coupled at the same time as Rice outright refusing to sign a new deal at West Ham with just 2 years remaining, and internally expressing dissatisfaction of being priced out of a transfer away from the Hammers this summer. Of course, Chelsea Football Club have always been the number one destination for Declan Rice, but as reported by Dean Jones a number of weeks ago, his entourage has already informed both Liverpool and Manchester United that he would be prepared to leave London if a Champions League club came in for him. This isn't by any means a deal that is advanced at this moment in time, but it's something to consider keeping an eye on. Can you see Declan Rice potentially becoming a Manchester United player this summer in conjunction with the Jesse Lingard deal? His refusal to sign a new deal is an attempt to get into making West Ham lowering their asking price. A long way to go, but we're going to delve into that. We're also going to be speaking about Jules Kounde. Jules Kounde has been linked with the move to Chelsea for the majority of this summer, and the club have been scouting him for 2 years. Matt Law, along with the Rice news that we brought to you earlier, a few moments earlier, about 10 seconds ago, he's also confirmed again today that Chelsea is still interested in signing Jules Kounde. There were mooted reports that Thomas Tuchel had changed his mind about this. But where a problem does arise is come from Fabrizio Romano, that Sevilla have got their own transfer deadline day, and they have said publicly that they will not negotiate any transfers of players out of the football club in the last 48 hours of the window, giving Chelsea essentially up until around this time next week to get the Jules Kounde deal done. We're going to be delving into those transfers and picking an Arsenal and Chelsea combined 11 tonight on the Football Terrace. It's right there. We've got Have Hope in the house. Jess is here. David's here. Gooner Express is in the house. You know what you need to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Football Terrace. Here we go. Look at my crew tonight ahead of Arsenal versus Chelsea. We've got Jess all the way from sunny LA, looking lovely as ever, ready to go. How are you? We've got David in the house, going back to uni soon, just getting his mum to iron his boxer shorts before she goes. Schooner Express is here. The camera's not on yet. We want to see that gorgeous looking face as well. And with a hangover, the star of Friday night on the terrace last night, Have Hope, is in the house. He's been suffering today, I hear. He really has. But how are you all this evening?
Good.
Good. That is the most deflated. Good. How are you, Jess? Come on, give us some energy. You can talk to me. I'm not the Pope.
I feel fine.
Good.
I'm just a little bit more nervous than I was like a day ago about this whole game. Like now there's, some rumblings about maybe key players being missing. We already have all key players missing. So not feeling great, but yeah, we'll see.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, there has been some breaking news actually in the past hour or so. Now, these are rumors, and the Twitter account that shared it have legitimately asked me to make sure I say that these are just rumors, but maybe Ben White is going to be missing from this game tomorrow after testing positive for COVID. So we'll see. I don't know whether he's got COVID. If he has, and I wish him a full recovery, could this just be a case of Have Hope of him thinking, I don't want to go up against, I'm going to quote Daniel here. It calls him Big 4-4. That he calls him Big 4-4. Like, is he worried about Lukaku?
Wait, look, my thing is the main aim here, as I said, on the terrace thing, is that we want to have legal adoption of Arsenal. this Sunday. I think Ben White, knowing that Luke Skywalker, aka Lukaku, aka the Kid Coup, may be saying what's up on Sunday, he realized that, first of all, he realized that his people already overpaid for him. He's not worth 50 million, he's worth about 2p. So I think he said, you know what, I don't want to get embarrassed, I don't want to get memed. So, he's maybe should say, I'm going to pull away, because if things go to plan, I don't want to jinx things, because I believe in jinx, juju, and white magic. If things go to plan, it could be a baptism on Sunday. So if I was Ben White, yeah, I don't want to be part of a baptism, potentially.
I hear you on that. I do. We're going to delve into that a little bit later when we get onto the combined 11s. The first big bit of transfer news today, big Chelsea, a starlet. He was from your academy, linked loosely with Man United today. But I get the feeling that the transfer market has gone a little quiet recently. There could be a shock in the final week. And Matt Law himself has said that any approach from West Ham to re-sign Lingard, which has been spoken about as at least close to being imminent, like they're going to come in at some point and put a bid in, it said could prompt Man United to ask about Declan Rice. But Rice fears that West Ham's valuation would scare United off, is what he's said. There's another report today from in that same article. He says that Declan Rice is kind of refusing for these contracts to try and get West Ham to taper that price down. What do you make of these are loose links? And I'm very, very open. They could happen. From your point of view, David, could you see Man United coming in the 11th hour and using Jesse Lingard as a bit of a make weight to try and land the brilliant Declan Rice?
I mean, it makes sense. It's a position that they really need, because I feel like then they can go into a 4-3-3 as well as a 4-2-3-1. Whether it will happen, I'm not sure, because I feel like Declan Rice really has his heart set on Chelsea. So I feel like he'd rather wait it out and then see what happens.
Where could he play at Chelsea, though? I don't understand. Like, where does he fit in at Chelsea?
That's not the point. He loves Chelsea. His best mate is Mason Mount. He wants to go to Chelsea. He just does. He just does. Whether you think he's good enough or not, ultimately his dream is to go and play there. So if the opportunity ever comes around, he will go there. So he may just test it out, see what's going on, and then next season, if Chelsea don't come in, then he's like, okay, it's not going to happen now. I need to get away from West Ham because I'm the best player here. Let me then look at United and Liverpool. But I don't see it happening this transfer window.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. How about yourself, Kounde Express? Do you feel like Declan Rice is what Man United need? Could you see this happening? Or do you just think this is maybe even journalists here? Because this has come from Matt Law's mouth. It isn't me making it up. Do you think this is putting 2 and 2 together and getting 37?
I don't know. I think Rice as a player definitely wants Chelsea. I think when you look at his interactions with Mason Mount on and off the pitch, I think they're very good friends. And obviously he is ex-Chelsea. So I definitely think that he wants Chelsea over United. But I don't see West Ham doing as well as they did last year. I think he probably knows that deep down that with Europe, they're probably going to fall off a little bit. So for him, the best move for his career would be to take a step up. And Chelsea and Man United are both step up. So I think whichever team comes in, he'll probably go to. But I don't see Chelsea going in for him right now. I think they're probably more interested in Kounde, trying to get that deal over the line. So I think if Man United go in with the right money and probably, use Jesse Lingard as a make weight as well, I see him going to Man United. I mean, Man United, they've got a good enough team. They've got a lot of good players. Again, a lot of English players who Declan Rice probably knows and is quite good friends with, the likes of Sancho and Rashford. So I see it happening. But I think Jesse Lingard is going to be the main point in that. West Ham still definitely want him. So if Man United are willing to swap him and obviously add some money alongside it, then yeah, I see it happening.
How about yourself, Jess? Do you see this as a plausible deal for Man United, or do you think actually it would be huge? To negotiate a Lingard make weight swap deal in the space of the last week. Do you think that's too much for Man United to get done in just 7 or 8 days?
It feels like it, because I could have sworn. I mean, I know that you can use Jesse Lingard to make it a little bit easier, but I could have sworn you might have to sell more than just one player to get something at this magnitude done. So it feels like it might just be a little bit too big. And I do think that Declan Rice, his preference is Chelsea. I still am kind of trying to figure out, is it Declan Rice really wants to go to Chelsea, but does Chelsea really want Declan Rice? Is there a reason why they're holding off on going after him? Is it the price that they're because it's like 100 million or something like that? Is that the reason why they're not going in for him, or are they really not that interested? Because Tchouaméni is obviously an option, and once you get him in, do you really go in for Declan Rice? So I'm not sure. It feels a little bit like loose links, like very loose links. Like I can't really see that really going through, but it's weird because Declan Rice, it feels like Declan Rice really wants Chelsea, but like if Chelsea really wanted him, wouldn't they just go after him when they just get him? So it's weird. I'm kind of like thinking like with Have Hope as well, like where does he fit in at the moment? You know, does he fit in perfectly? Is he good enough for them to actually like spend that money on somebody that they had in their academy? Like, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels like he really wants to go, but nobody's really willing to do the work to get him in. And that must be stressful for him.
Well, on top of that, like Chelsea are heavily linked with Tchouaméni. And if they sign Tchouaméni, who's very talented, you then start to think with Tchouaméni and Billy Gilmore, you know, it's not like their midfielders are old either. It isn't like they're all 30, 33, 34. You then suddenly start to see them become very stacked in that area. And the one thing that always stands out to me on this deal is what Dean said to us about 5 or 6 weeks ago now. Man United and Liverpool spoke to Declan Rice people and said, if a deal could be done, would you be willing to leave London? They all know his first preference is Chelsea. But as you say, if Chelsea don't make the move for him, and suddenly Man United come in and say, look, there's a 5-year deal. We'll pay you the 200 grand a week. We want to make you the centerpiece of our midfield, surrounded by Bruno and Pogba. I don't see him saying no. I don't see him waiting a year if that deal is on, unless Chelsea say 100% next summer, we're coming for you. But when you see the other individuals they're linked with, he has to make that decision that's right for himself. But viewers, what do you think? Could Man United pull off this Declan Rice deal? Jack Taylor here with Super Chat says Chelsea are going to tear Arsenal a new one tomorrow. I love my club. I love my club, but we are deep in the mud right now and aren't capable of competing. No real leader, no management experience. RIP Arsenal.
No, you see, I want to turn this fate here, and I think Chelsea fans, you will know this as well. This was the same story last season when we had the dictator emperor Francisco Lampard IV, where we're supposed to deliver Arsenal. I don't know what happened. Arsenal played a younger team, faster team, and that result led to Lampardisco being sacked. So I'm not going to go in there and be like, oh, we're going to destroy Arsenal and everything, because look, Arsenal somehow beat Chelsea twice last season. So my thing is chill, focus, and don't just assume, because Arsenal are that kind of team where backs against the wall, you expect them to lose, then they'll somehow win. Yeah, they can lose to Brentford, but they'll just be somehow big for this game. So just say, look, man, tempt fate, don't jinx things, man.
I hear you. Another super chat here says, can't wait for tomorrow. Chelsea away days back again for the first time this season. Hopefully it will be a great one. That is from man like Farsa. Farther? Something like that. Fartor. Yeah, there
you'll get it one day. You'll get it one day.
Mate, I can't read. You know, it's mad. I can't read too great because I'm dyslexic, but I've done all right in life. Do you know what I mean? Got really good job. Got a nice house, nice car. Just need the woman now. Do you know what I mean? And it's all sorted. But Deshane here says, to be honest, I'm not too worried. You were supposed to beat us both times, and you lost. So lose, win, or draw, I'm going to support the team. Big up Terry and Jess. Just ignoring Gunner King, David, and Have Hope there.
Yeah, what the hell?
Nabil here.
So you don't see, that's messed up, man. That's messed up.
He says here, Have Hope about Ben White. You are right. You seem like a person to be you seem like a person to be the first who runs away when things hit the fan. John Terry was a Man United fan, so I think he's
wait, Nabil, is that a jab against me?
Yeah, he's saying that you're a coward. He's saying you're an absolute coward.
Nabil, all right, let me not say this right now because people are watching on YouTube, but Nabil, just watch your mouth, man. Don't talk slick. You can talk slick on inside, don't talk slick. Please don't talk slick.
You're a coward, he says. He says you've got a yellow belly. He basically said, your mum, your pussy-o. That's what he said, bro.
You can barely count a pint.
Well, Nabil, the fact is that I dress better than you. That's a fact. I dress better than you, so that's a fact. So and I've got better shades. So
it's true. It just mad as well, right? No one recognized Have Hope last night. He was in those glasses. They were like, "Who's that man in the glasses?" they were coward. Man called him a coward on the internet, bruv. Nabil, you're a savage. You're a savage.
Nabil, you're a loser. So.
The other transfer story that's going around, and it's more kind of the reports are interesting about the Jules Kounde situation now because Matt Law says that Chelsea still want him. The clause is 68 mil. Fabrizio has kind of come out and said that time is running out for Chelsea to sign him. It's getting difficult to get done and to get over the line. There's a problem because if it isn't done within the next week, they're not going to be able to go to deadline day. Have hope. Do you see Jules Kounde happening, or do you think time is running out and it's going to fall apart? What are you saying?
Terence, man, that's a great question, man. But Terence, I'll keep it real with you, man. It's not looking too. I don't think it's going to be look too likely. I think Chelsea getting Kounde, I don't think is a need, because I think the need was, of course, Luke Skywalker. I think Kounde is sort of like an extra luxury, which I think would be nice to have because it just gives you more options. But if, let's say, I was to be Nostradamus, I look into the future in my DeLorean going into the future, so stuff, I'll be like, nah, I don't think it happens. It may happen probably in January next summer, this summer. I don't think it happens.
I mean, it's an interesting one. I mean, there was a report that come out today, and what I've learned this summer more than any other is credibility. Like Chelsea fans, the day after it became apparent that Lukaku was coming, it didn't matter what Fabrizio said. They were like, you're wrong. You're full of nonsense. The outlet today that says Tuchel has changed his mind was getting slammed because Chelsea fans still want him. I feel like if tomorrow Matt Law says Tuchel and Chelsea have changed their minds, Chelsea fans will lock onto that as a narrative of we could have got him, but we said no. We didn't want him in the end. Shalaba, Trevor, he's here. Have you ever seen? Do you know what? Have you seen that thing that's got on the internet? It's that little clip from Kidulthood where the guy's uncle was like, Trevor, get in the car. And someone keeps playing that. So that was what Thomas Tuchel shouted to Chalobah when he was coming back into. I'll find a clip. It's funny when you watch it, not when I say it. But what's going to happen, man like David's? Jules Kounde coming, or do you think Chelsea are going to do the worst type of contraception ever and pull out?
I don't think it's going to happen, personally. I see there being too many obstacles. The whole thing about Zuma has to leave, but Zuma doesn't want to go, and Zuma's not awful. It's like if Zuma was like Bakayoko, we try our very best to get him out of the club, but because Zuma's not bad. So if we keep Zuma and it's instead of Kounde, then it's like it's not the end of the world. We're not gonna lose out dramatically. I still have my question marks over Kounde anyway, so it's not a transfer where I'm like, oh my gosh, no, we didn't get him. Like I'm not too fussed if we do or we don't, but personally, I don't think we will.
Yeah, it was one that was very close not long ago, and it's kind of. I feel like the longer it goes on, the more severe are like trying to push the price up. It's like they don't know what they're messing with. We've got a super chat here that says, "Why not Basuma?" Also, I think United are done buying. How do I answer that as a Man United fan? I saw Basuma trending today because he played very, very well against Watford. I haven't seen who, but I'm pretty sure a big account or two has probably pushed that narrative today. Basuma is very, very good. Declan Rice is better. So that's my take on that. No, not because he's English, but because he is better.
English tax.
Yeah, but the English tax is the price, but he is a better football player than Basuma, in my opinion. And we know that because the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester United are looking to try and sign Declan Rice, and it's Arsenal that are trying to sign Basuma. That should tell you something. He's talented, Basuma, but I don't know if he's ready.
Not just Arsenal, it's Liverpool as well. They're interested in him as well.
They barely went near him. Jess.
Why are you trying to force this narrative? Basuma's a really good player. I don't know what you mean.
I didn't say he's not very good. I didn't say he's not very
good.
But
Declan Rice is like, okay. All right.
Declan Rice. Hang on, no. Go on. You open your mouth. What are you saying?
I just don't understand the Declan Rice thing. I mean, I think he's good, but like, let's be real. Like, he's not anywhere near worth what people are thinking he is. And Basuma would improve all of your teams, I think. So I don't.
Not us. No,
maybe not you guys, but Man United and Liverpool for sure. 100%.
Listen, I think he's a very good midfielder. I'm not
Is he
disagreeing
better
with you.
than McTominay? Yeah.
What's so special about Declan Rice? I just am not seeing it.
No, he's not better than Declan Rice. He's not saying he's bad. He's just not better than Declan Rice.
Exactly. It's being twisted into why you're saying Basuma's bad. It's not.
No,
it's
no. I actually don't see. I don't see it. I think Basuma's better than Declan Rice.
Who's a better striker? Who's a better striker? Harry Kane or Cavani?
Harry Kane.
Doesn't mean Cavani's bad though, right?
That's not what I said. Though.
Wait, Kane is better than. Wait, from where? How is Kane better than Cavani? According to who?
Let's get into that.
It's a different debate, man.
No, I actually just don't agree that Basuma. I just don't agree that Declan Rice is better than Basuma. That's just a difference in opinion.
It just is in terms of eye test, passing ability. Like he run an England midfielder to a Euros final. He's excellent player. He can
no. I mean, Rice is better. He doesn't pass the eye test though. He doesn't pass the eye test, but he's better than Basuma.
I don't care. You know me. I don't care about eye test. I care about.
But you just said he did pass the eye test though.
But I don't care if it was somebody else because eye tests are preferences. So the point is, I like how he looks when he plays. I don't care if somebody else doesn't like how he looks. I then go to the efficiency, and efficiency-wise, he's absolutely impeccable. And Chelsea fans all agree with me because their German manager, who they say is the best in the world right now, wants him. It's only the price is stopping.
Does he?
Me and Thomas Tuchel agree on this. Me and Thomas Tuchel are on the same page. Me and Jurgen Klopp are on the same page. So it's all good. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying out there. There we go. But good debate. I like it. But Basuma's very good. If Man United signed Basuma, by the way, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be happy still. Like it's I mean, I didn't get a Ferrari, but I got a Lambo. It's all good still. Like, relax, everyone. Nabil here says, please. You don't even know. Oh, here we go. You don't even know me. How can you say that Ben White is scared of Chelsea? What you said was coward statement, hence coming from a coward.
Nabil, first of all, were you hold up. No, first of all, were you asleep during grammar class? Because grammatically, this is awful, and there's nothing whatsoever. It's what you said was a cowardly statement, hence coming from a coward. So first of all, if you want to insult me, at least be grammatically right when you try to insult me or not. Second of all, you're a moron and a loser. So it's like a moron and a loser saying that I'm a coward and so forth. It makes no sense. So Nabil, first of all, go back to freaking grammar school, learn proper grammar, or chastise your parents for not actually telling you how to have proper grammar to try and insult people like me. And let me live.
Nabil is back again. Says also, John Terry was a Man United fan, Chelsea. So people shouldn't take Rice for granted. If the right offer comes in, he can go to Man United. I think we'd all agree with that. We've seen that in football before, no doubt about it at all. Maka here says Chelsea fans think they are better than us. But we finished higher than them in the league the last season without Varane and Sancho Naldo.
How many? Okay. Macafetti. First of all, that's a trash name. That's the first thing. Second thing is, how many trophies did United win this year? How many trophies did they win last year? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? There we go.
Oh my goodness.
We won none.
There we go.
Won that. So
Macafetti, man, go to sleep, bro.
There we go. Do you know what I keep saying? Because Gunnar Express hasn't got his camera on. I keep missing him because the background's black, and I keep forgetting he's there. I'm really sorry. I'm terrible. Plus, I am now. This is like 2 bottles in this decanter of red wine, and I'm pretty near the end. I've had a nice Saturday afternoon because I'm on a very strict diet from Monday because I saw myself on camera yesterday, and they say the camera adds like 40 pounds. Well, I need to stop eating cameras because I look so overweight.
No, Terry, you look great, man. Don't be too hard on yourself, man.
Bro, not as good as you in that white jacket, honestly. Bro.
Oh man,
honestly, bruv. Like you could be cast in Miami Vice with that one, brother. You just gotta roll it up, do your thing. We've got another super chat here that says no one was in for Fabinho, Robertson, Mane, or Salah, but they were still world class. Basuma will fit United like a glove, and for 30 million. Oh, look, I hear you on that point. My comment about who's coming in for players is a little bit flippant. And of course, there are always examples, but on Fabinho, there was a lot of clubs looking at him. Robertson, out of the thing, but Man United and Mane and Salah were definitely being looked at by bigger clubs. And I think Basuma is excellent. My point is, though, what I'll go back to when we take out all the bullshit and the banter, I just think Declan Rice is better, and that's my view. However, if Basuma was English, that he would definitely be more expensive. So, and then people would say, what would happen is if Basuma was English, he'd be 20, 30 million pounds more expensive because of commerciality, because of the homegrown situation. And then everybody would say he's overpriced. Then we get, but in terms of quality of footballer, would Declan Rice or Basuma improve Man United? Yes. Would I like either? Yes. That's all that matters, really, in the cold light of day. But we're going to move on to some fun times now. We are going to be picking the combined 11. You know the score here. If you want to super chat in and change something at the end, you can get that done. We're going to go to ladies first, and we're going to let Have Hope have the first pick this evening. We're going to give you the first pick this evening. And hang on, where should we start, though? I've gone with 3 at the back, by the way. I've gone with 3 at the back because Chelsea play with 3 at the back. And Arsenal have done it. Arsenal's best performances under Mikel Arteta have been with 3 at the back. Because when you're at your best, when you go to 4 at the back, it's leaky like a broken fridge. And so, you okay? Did I upset you again?
Because it's not. Let's just, it's not.
Not.
So
It's not. Okay, it's not. I'm gonna go to Have Hope first. Goalkeeper. Who you putting in goal? Leno, Mendy, Kepa. Who you going with?
It's Mendy. 100%. Like, I mean, like, what's there to debate? Like, I mean, Leno makes several mistakes. Kepa is special. You know, he's a very special person that needs help. Mendy is the only competent keeper that's here. So, no, without a doubt, Mendy, 100%.
No argument for Ramsdale.
Who?
No, Ramsdale.
No.
Yeah,
Who?
Ramsdale.
No.
What are you saying?
No.
I'm not putting
No.
a Ram in goal. I'm not putting a Ram in goal.
No,
man.
bro.
Shout out to
No.
all the Rams out there, man.
30
No.
million. 30 million. It's got to be good.
I beg you stop reminding me of that price, man. Honestly. I'm not even going to speak on Ramsdale, man, but you can't argue with Mendy, bro. Edouard Mendy was brilliant last year, so
What are you saying,
you can't
Jess?
argue with that one.
Yeah, Mendy.
yeah, that's fine.
Are you sure? You sure?
It's fine.
What about Runason, Jess? You're not going to say Runason?
No.
Okay.
Mendy is fine. I don't know why this is. We don't have to like stay long on this one. Like, no Arsenal fan at this point is going to sit here and back Leno. You know, Mendy is a good keeper. Okay, let's move forward.
Mendy.
Are any Arsenal fans kind of coming round to the idea now though of what's his face Ramsdale for that much money? Is anybody thinking, you know what, actually he's better than we thought he was?
Nope.
Gunnar Express and I really disagree on this. We just disagree on it. So
Wait, do you think Ramsdale's a good price for 30 mil?
Speak.
I've always said that the price is an issue. My issue is that then we go to the way other end, and it's up to rivals to like that. I don't care that like David would say like he's the worst keeper ever because he's been relegated twice, which is something that Gunnar Express has said. Harry Maguire was relegated like 3 or 4 times.
He's the best in the league right now. Exactly.
So that's so invalid. So like, if you want to say that you don't want Ramsdale, please be specific. Like, just be specific. Like, don't make your argument something that doesn't even make sense.
No.
The price is an issue because we didn't address the midfield. That's
My
my biggest thing.
my argument is he better than Leno?
Well, he's 23 and Leno is 28. So, and I would put him in goal over Leno now.
You put Ramsdale in. Oh, okay, that's fair.
I would.
Because there are some people. Because there are some people who are like, I'd have Leno in goal, but Ramsdale's and all is like okay.
No. Ramsdale at this point, and in my opinion, I would feel just as comfortable putting him in the goal as Leno because I don't rate Leno at all. You know, so again, arguments have to be specific. They can't just be whatever. You know.
I hear you on that completely. We put Mendy in goal right now. We've got another super chat here. Have hope. Grammar.
Back.
Legitimate argument.
Really, Nabil, can you get off my nuts, man?
You grew old physically. I wish you could say the same about your mentality. Tip: think before you say.
You brought grammar into a legit argument. Yeah, I did because I'm a grammar merchant. So clearly, you grew old physically, but I wish you could say the same. Wait, and again, that's not even proper grammar. What the hell? Like, clearly you grow old physically, but I wish could say the same about you mentally.
Hang on, but let's forget the grammar for a minute, right?
Okay.
He's basically saying you're a man child, you're a coward, you're a little boy. He's saying you're a little boy, you're a coward. What's your response to that, Have Hope? Coward.
My response is, Nabil, you're a loser who's obviously obsessed with the kid Have Hope. So because you're obsessed with the kid Have Hope, you think that these little stones will break my prison glass house. So Nabil, next time, think and just accept the fact that I own you and I am your biological father because you're a loser. Simple as that. So look at these clowns, man. Nabil, basically, you're a clown. You're a clown. Now put you for adoption. Basically, Nabil, you are the reason why adoption agencies exist. Your parents put you for adoption. Those aren't your real parents. Those aren't your real parents.
Oh my God.
Why are we getting so
Oh my
personal?
God.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
At least he said it. At least he said it with chest. At least he said it with
Oh
chest.
my God.
Oh man. Nabil, if you want to come on and have your right of reply on the internet, DM me. I'll send you the link. You want to come on?
He wouldn't dare, man. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare.
If you want to come on and have your say, I'll give you that right of
That's
reply.
so illegal. You can't say that.
Daddy's waiting.
No, it's like, you can't just start throwing abuse at people not expecting black men. So.
Why did you cut so deep?
Oh, Daddy's here. You see that film?
God.
Daddy's home. Oh my God. Oh.
No, I mean, do you know how deep it is that you're actually paying to insult someone? That's deep. You're paying to all insults of someone, man. Look, I dare that guy to show up on here, man. Clown.
Oh, Daddy. Let's go. Who's the daddy? Let's go. Oh, I actually can't breathe. Let me take a sip of my drink for a second and we'll carry on.
That's so funny.
It's like a low rent version of Star Wars. Like, I am your father. I am your father, Nabil. Oh God, that was brilliant. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even laugh. But
He said it. Oh,
you
no.
know who I do rate? Emi Martinez. Why don't Arsenal try to get him?
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
That is
You've got to stop bringing this up, man. You got to stop bringing Martinez up, man. He's not our player anymore, man.
The fattest L in transfers in recent history. That is
Is
so
it?
bad.
Is it though?
Is it worse than Kepa?
I mean,
Is
yeah,
it?
I was going to say
No.
72
I
mil for
would calm
Kepa is
down
a bit
on
of
the
a stinker,
goalkeeper
man.
conversation.
Oh, who won us the Super Cup? Who won us the
I was
Super
gonna
Cup?
say, I was gonna say, like,
72 mil for Kepa, like.
at
Who
least-
won us the
at
Super
least-
Cup?
No, but at least Kepa has contributed to something.
Thank
I
you.
mean, Martinez helped us beat you guys in the FA Cup.
Yeah,
so-
but then you
sold him, and then he then won the
kept
cup.
the
But you
Right.
guys are acting like Kepa
and
is
then
something
brought back
because he won you the
Ramsdale for
Super
30
Cup.
mil. Doesn't make
Yes, it's a
sense.
trophy.
Guys,
Do you
Kepa
just you know
is
what
the
a trophy
The
biggest
looks
FA
like?
Cup, but the FA Cup's
by
a trophy.
far.
Wait, just do you know what a trophy looks like? Like a major trophy. Super Cup? Have you ever won the Champions
Wait,
before?
the Super
UCL?
Doesn't
Super Cup's
matter.
a major
We're talking
trophy now.
about the L's that you
Are we saying that the Super Cup's a major trophy?
It's a more major trophy than the FA Cup. Facts.
See,
No,
whenever
I
you
don't
start
think it
saying
is.
something that they don't
I
like,
don't
they
think it
go,
is.
"We won the Champions League." That's like their go-to.
I'm not
their
gonna lie.
go-to.
I can't believe you just said that.
Just, I can
Jacob,
give
man.
you I can give you a UCL. I can give you a Super Cup. What do you want? We'll
No,
go all
but
the trophies.
how is the
Oh,
Super
have
Cup bigger
hope.
than the FA Cup, man? Like the Super Cup's a one-off game. Yes, you've got to win a European trophy originally to be in it, but it's a one-off game. The FA Cup is the FA Cup. Like how many games you got to play to win that thing? I mean, you guys didn't win it, did you? We did. So I get you're probably salty about that, but
No, but the Super
the FA
Cup
Cup's
is
bigger than the
a-
Super Cup, man.
No, Super Cup is a major European trophy. Wigan won the FA Cup and got relegated. So don't bring me the freaking FA Cup.
You could
So
win the
no.
Super Cup and get relegated.
Who the hell has won the Super Cup and gotten relegated?
No, I'm just saying you can though. Like statistically,
Guys,
factually, you
we're gonna
can.
continue picking his combined 11. I'm trying to cut him. We're gonna do that. We've calmed down now after the daddy comment. Goalie comment is there.
Freaking Nabil.
Every time I see Have Hope, I think of that movie Coneheads.
So I can't be. Wait, no, see, this is messed up. So when I don't go bald, people insult my hairline. When I go bald, I then have all these bald jokes. So
Honestly,
I can't win.
I think attacking hairlines needs, like now you talk about someone's weight, you're cancelled. Like hairlines have got to be the next thing. If someone like mimics your hairline, banned from Twitter, lose their job, picks for. I think the hairlines are the next one. Now, it's something I'm sensitive about because, of course, I'm receding. Have hope though. I'm lucky though. Mine's only just started, so I can get a hair transplant. Like Have Hope's Have Hope's head's gone so bald, it's like shined over that like the holes for the hair don't exist.
But do you know what's weird is that people insult my hairline, and LeBron James has literally one of the worst hairlines in the world, but because he's rich, no one says anything. So basically, you have to be rich to have a bad hairline.
Do you know what's funny about hairline argument is? People use it at the most weirdest times. It's like you'll be having a football debate. It's a really good debate. And instead of coming back with debunking your question, I go, yeah, check your hairline. It's like that. It's like I don't often get it. It's sort of like if I was taking a piss out of how you look, like your haircut, then you go for my hairline. But if I say something like, I think Declan Rice is better for these 5 reasons, somebody says, oh, your hairline, people always laugh. And I just think, it's so weird. Like, it doesn't like cut me. It's more like, I don't get it. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. Anyway,
we have conversation. We know it's because it's going for the jugular because so many people are insecure about it. So it's just
but in that context, I'm talking about. If you're going for each other's personality or your appearances, it makes complete sense. But when you're having a football debate, it's like somebody like my dad's size, my dad's fat, right? It's like me and my dad having a debate. And, what do you know about football? You're fat. It doesn't make sense. Like, think about it. Like, it don't make any sense.
Most arguments just disintegrate into nonsensical things anyway.
Sorry, I'm watching Avengers. That's come on. That's only when you're debating with morons. Only morons do that.
Like Nabil.
But where is Nabil? Where's he gone?
Yeah, where is he?
You scared him off.
He hasn't DM'd me though. Right, we've got some super chats here. Then we've got to crack on with this. Maria Williams says, we all know your net worth. So get that hairline sorted. Oh, did you all see my reveal of my net worth the other day?
No.
If anyone doesn't, shall I put it on the... No, I can't because I'm sharing it. Hang on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it on the... I was Googling the football terrace, right? And then...
Oh, you've been revealed.
And then my net worth. There was a little
how many mansions? How many yachts?
How many millions?
Terry Fleur's like net worth came up, and I was like, oh, "Okay, cool. Let's take a little look and see what it says." And do you know what? They've taken their website down, have they? Where's it gone? I need to see this now. Is that? I didn't know all these things even. Oh no! So I put Football Terrace net worth in, not Terry Fleur's net worth. That ain't true.
Cut the check, Terry. Cut the check. Cut the check.
Exactly.
Might have changed it. I see it's changed since yesterday. Yesterday it said 15 million. Today it says 3 million.
15 million.
They corrected it.
What are you doing in that bank, Terry?
15
Libor. No, I'm not worth 3 million. I mean, 15 million was an exaggeration, but you're insulting me with 3 million. 3 million. A bed for 3 million. You know what I mean? No, it's true. I don't have anywhere near 3. Anyone who's watching thinking, oh, I might move to Terry because he got loads of money. I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Terry, I saw the mansion. I saw the yacht. I saw the mansion. I saw the yacht. Come on, man.
I do own a swimming pool, but I'm getting rid of it. Anyway, FA Cup.
Thank you, JP.
No, he's wait.
Super Cup rest of Europe. Imagine saying the FA Cup is bigger competition anyway for Super Cup. JP is back in Have Hope in the house there. He's back in Have Hope.
Thank you. At least someone here to support me, man. Come on, more support, more support.
I mean, all I'm saying is, I'm looking at the comments, and the only people agreeing with you are Chelsea fans. Everybody else is saying that it's not true.
No, the streets, everyone. It's
how it is, bro. Chelsea fans only think it's a big trophy when they win it. But when you guys win an FA Cup again, you'll say it's bigger than the Super Cup. So we'll just wait for that.
The streets are with Have Hope. Man like Slens here. It was nice to meet you yesterday, Slens. Top geezer. Fucking tall. Like, I swear to you, my neck's hurting this morning, and I couldn't work out. I thought maybe it was when I was chilling, looking at Marlon, me and my new brother were getting on. It wasn't. It was for the 1 minute that I was interviewing Slens, and I was having to look up at the fucking Jolly Green Giant. Honest to God, it hurt my neck.
He's tall. He's tall, man. He's tall,
man. And ladies, huge feet for days. Feet for days, ladies. So if you are looking for a man who's hung like a shy horse, get in contact with man like Slens. I can hook you up. You don't always have to be tall and have big feet either, but in Slens' case, 100%, bro. I see the way he was walking very slowly. When you got feet that big, you can take your time. That's all I'm going to say. Gaza here says, how can people insult Have Hope's hair? Have you not seen Jem's? Jem's hair is... When does Jem get married? This weekend? Today?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, man. Congrats, man.
I need to check.
Your life is over now, but
No,
do you know how many divorces I know? I know a lot of divorces, so I'm just saying, the divorce rate is high, especially with the whole pandemic, 24/7, all that stuff.
Oh, and the Beals back.
Oh.
We've only picked one player so far.
Yeah, we need to start picking players.
Yeah, we have to start
The
picking.
Bill, but I'm having a good time now. It's like a party. The Bill here says, at least I was put to adoption. We're just left outside.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. You see, you've set yourself up for complete. You are immoral. Let's break this down. So first of all, you just admitted that you got put up for adoption, which means that you were rejected as a child. I was left outside of the church. At least I was within the vicinity of the goodness of church. At least I was left outside, Chrissy, behind the church. You were probably left in a freaking ditch. You were probably left by a trash can that says, "Yo, adopt this freaking loser. I don't want it." So think about it. So you just admitted that you were so trash, you got left by a trash bin and you got adopted. At least I was left outside the house of God and Jesus. Shout out to Moses. Shout out to Joseph, Samson and Delilah, Jonas, Joshua.
Right.
There you go.
Start picking players.
You dance and sing like Ricky Gervais. I mean, I don't know about David. You saw me dancing. I don't dance like a 40-year-old fat baldy man, do I?
No, you dance like a 6-year-old fat man. No, it's not great. There's no rhythm.
As well, the Office UK better than the US Office.
Whoa! What do you mean? There's no rhythm? What are you saying?
You weren't like you were drunk, so like your rhythm was a bit.
You trying to say he was moving like Robbie in that party video?
Was it just because he was drunk, or do you just think that like there's just no rhythm?
I think he's lacking in sauce a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Thomas party.
He's lucky. He's lucky. I didn't take a grand off him. So
I warned everybody on a night out. Any video footage of me, and there was going to be punches thrown. Like I don't think I'm any messing. Listen, I could. Listen, I'm not never saying I'm a good dancer, but I've got a little bit of rhythm. I got chat though. We all witness. Yeah,
he does too. He does too.
Chat works.
He does.
Chat
Wait, actually, I just say quick pause. Service announcements, man. Guna Express and Jess, we are still having openings for Chelsea fanship. If you want to renounce your Arsenal fanship, we are still accepting people. There is still an opening to become a Chelsea fan. All right. This is limited. It's a limited offer. So don't say I didn't warn you. Thank you.
There we go. We're going to continue picking. Jess, I'm coming to you next, actually. We are picking a combined 11. I'm going to give you the first centre-back choice. You can pick the man in the middle.
Why can't I pick the guy on the left?
Okay. What's the matter with you? Cheer up. Go on, pick the guy on the left then.
I want to put Kieran Tierney as left-sided center back.
What?
Oh my god, you're bugging. Where?
Over rude.
Let's just have a say. Why Kieran Tierney?
Tierney. I mean, I gotta get him in there somewhere. He's gotta get him in there somewhere. I mean, we could leave him for left wing back, but no, actually, I take it back. We'll put him there because he's definitely better than Chilwell, and that's who you guys are going to put there, aren't you? So we'll let you have Rudiger. Have fun with that.
There's no way.
Put Rudiger there.
He's not even there.
Chilwell is dead. Like, what do you say?
No, he's not. No, he isn't. Chilwell is not dead.
Not as good as Tierney. I'm sorry.
Chilwell is better than Tierney.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I've got to be fair here. I'm
really fair.
Mm-mm.
I'm really fair.
Kieran Tierney is much better than Chilwell.
On one leg, he's
not so much better,
Chilwell.
but I'll say Tierney is better than Chilwell.
But how?
There we go, then, man. There we go.
Am I mad? Am I going mad?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are mad because you think Chilwell's better than Tierney.
We gave you Rudiger.
Definition of mad, David.
Wait, what?
You see, and also Chelsea fan as well. He's like, Chilwell, he's not better than Tierney.
It feels like Slens is agreeing with Jess here. So that's how it is for now. I'm going to go to David next. So, David, I'm giving you a pick now. David, I need you to pick another centre back for me, please, bro.
Give me Thiago Silva. I'm shocked. What?
Thiago Silva gets in the team.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm being pedantic. Thiago Silva's in. Guna Express. Who's going to be the right side? Is centre? We go for what? Holding, Gabriel. You're an Arsenal
Yeah.
fan, man. Come on, man. Big up.
Well, it's obviously between Ben White and Gabriel because
Oh my
It
lord!
would have been
God.
White, you know,
Like,
but I think he's not going to be there.
Christensen don't get in because Christensen's not that
See,
good.
you're smoking crack. You're smoking crack, man.
But
Mm-mm.
yeah, we'll go with Ben White because he's right-footed. So Ben White, right centre back.
Ben
Yeah,
White
are you
is
smoking
in-
crack?
Well, everyone
No. Terry, don't put Ben White in there. No, hold up. Don't put Ben White in that team.
Over Aspie.
Over Aspilicueta? No.
Over who?
But that's his pick, though. He gets to pick.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
What?
it's
Put
a combined
Aspie
11.
Put Aspie right.
£50 million
Put him right
centre
wing
back.
back, man. Put Aspie
One of the
right
things
wing back.
I will
That's
say,
Reece James.
Aspilicueta is very good.
Nah,
Like,
Reece
don't
James.
get me
Reece
wrong.
James
He
is too.
good,
He's
but
too busy staying in
Ben
Kieran in his pocket, bro. Like James ain't getting in this team.
You see, Terry, like these. See, if it's a combined 11, it's 95% Chelsea guys. Honestly speaking, it's 95% Chelsea guys. A combined 11 with freaking Ben White or something, it makes no sense. Like, it logically
It
makes no
does,
sense
though.
on pure football terms. It makes no sense.
we're
It makes
being
no sense.
fair.
Ben
Yes,
White
it
is in.
does.
The viewers know what they can do. Tierney is the only player who has a chance of making this squad. Chelsea boys all round.
Yeah.
Everyone gets their opinion. Everyone gets their view. I'm back with Have Hope, and we're going to be picking the first of the two midfield twin sixes or double pivot or whatever expression you want to use. Who are we putting in there? Have Hope.
He might go down as one of the greatest players in his position. He should win the UEFA Men's Player of the Year. He's the only player to have a man of the match in both CL semis and CL finals. I call him Low K, aka N'Golo Kante.
Everybody in agreement with Kante being in this team?
Don't you dare disagree.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
110%. David, to
Definitely.
you next. Who is the other twin six?
The Ballon d'Or winner, Jorginho.
The what?
Oh,
The
allow
who
it
where?
with this Ballon d'Or talk.
Yes. George, get George in
The
there.
Ballon d'Or. No, again, I don't think he should win the Ballon d'Or.
Hell no.
However, right now, the way commentators are talking, it actually might happen, and I'm here for it. Because if it does, it will just make me laugh.
It'd be messed up.
If he wins the Ballon d'Or, it proves it's just a nonsensical.
No, because
award at that
you'll
point,
be
man.
like, you know when Liverpool and United are like, oh, we're the only clubs apart from Blackpool who have got a Ballon d'Or winner, and then there's just us rocking into the party. It was like Jorginho, bro.
Yeah.
Jorginho, get in there.
No, it'll be messed up. I'm not just trying. I will laugh. But
In
that would be
fairness,
messed up.
I mean that twin six there, Jorginho and Kante, that has everything. Forget who they play for. Forget all that nonsense for a moment. For me as a football fan, that legitimately has everything I would ever want to see in a midfield. You've got the tenacity, the work rate, the defensive abilities, attacking ability, the reading of the game of Kante. Plus, he can pass and he can move and he can run. He's got all of it. And then you've got Jorginho, who for me is a modern day Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick, one of the greatest holding midfield players in Premier League history. He just dictates the play by doing very little. But that's the beauty of him. My dad always taught me growing up as a kid, if someone looks like they've got an hour every time they've got the ball, they've got an hour to make a pass, an hour to make a decision, they've got all the time in the world, that is because they are absolute top gravy. And Jorginho, for me, when Chelsea fans wanted rid of him a year ago, I was screaming for Man United to go and buy him because he can just, if you stuck him in the middle of our team now in a 4-3-3 and just put him in the center and let him dictate the play, who he's passing that ball into, Man United would have easily walked onto another level quicker. So I'm glad that Jorginho has been put in there because it's a sensational double pivot. That is one of the best double pivots of the last 25, 30 years. I don't think it gets the respect that it deserves, but it is sensational. It is to a man, it is sensational. There's no doubt. To a man. But Nabil's back.
Uh-oh.
Nabil has said, have hope. At the church door.
Oh,
knock,
God.
knock. Who's there? Not your parents.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Also, you are Chelsea versions of tired, deluded. That is actually funny. That's actually funny.
I'm glad he takes this time to think about it and make sure it really.
But that is a good one. That is
It's really
good.
good.
You know, what's your response? What is your response? Oh, look, he's sad now. He's looking really, really.
It's like, thank goodness that you didn't choose. You see, thank goodness you didn't choose stand-up comedy. Sorry, shut that bloody music down. Let me insult this dude. Thank goodness you didn't choose stand-up comedy for your profession, because that is a trash, garbage attempt at comedy. Nabil, take the L. You admitted that you were put up for adoption because your parents saw you and they said, why did they cut the freaking umbilical cord? Why? That is your mom's biggest regret, was the cord getting caught. That was the thing. So I'm just saying, man.
Oh my god.
Leave me alone, because or else I'm going to come back at you even harder. Stop insulting me. Sorry, I can't hear you.
In fairness, you've both been. It's been a bit of like to and fro in tonight. We've got another super chat here from Ali. Ali says, as a United fan, Arsenal will be lucky to make Chelsea's reserve team. Arsenal in the mud. Love the show, Terry. You are the GOAT. I am the GOAT. Especially
well, not as much as me. Not as much as me, though.
No, have hope.
I'm
You are above
actually
me on that one.
the new owner of the terrace, so I'm actually the GOAT here. Just allowing you to host this show for one last time. Don't worry.
Thank you, boss.
Is this true, Tara? Is this true? Are
It
you
is
giving
true.
the
They
raise
voted
to-
me in. I could have sworn they
true.
voted
Oh,
me
so
in.
that's where that 15 million came from.
Yeah.
I see now.
I do, and
Okay.
I actually like to be worked by women. I like having female bosses. It's always been my favorite. It's always been my favorite having a female boss. I don't know why. I work for women better than I do men. Good upbringing, I suppose. I think it's good upbringing. There we go.
Who's that vote?
I don't know. He's probably got to go and do something.
Nabil shut his Wi-Fi off.
He's got to go put his kid to bed.
Man.
Bill's crying. Terry, the hairline clubs are strong. Pray for us gingers, though. Yeah, do you know what? It's true. I would rather be bald than ginger. So there's there is that. In America, Jess, is there like a ginger thing? Like at school, if you're a ginger kid, you always got teased. Do they tease ginger kids in America?
Yeah, kind of, but like I don't really know why. Because I mean, I guess because they kind of burn in the sun and that kind of stuff, you know. But I always thought like ginger kids were cute. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there's nothing wrong with them.
That's
Well,
They have
exactly
tons
why
of
they were taking-
freckles.
That's
you know?
exactly why people took the piss out of them. When every single girl is like, "Oh, you're
Because-
cute," get them.
Oh
kid.
yeah, but
get
that's
them
better
kid.
than you're like the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Like that's not what we're saying. Like it's cute, you know?
Nah, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Does Jess prefer a wedding at Old Trafford or?
What?
I don't know. That's the most random comment I've seen. Maka, are you
Well, that's
asking?
no.
Hang on. Whoa. Is that a proposal? Live on the football terrace. Are you asking Jess to marry you and to
At Old
I guess
Trafford.
consummate it? That's what you do after the wedding. But to tie the knot. Are you asking Jess to marry you, Maka Feta? Is that what you're doing?
Not at Old Trafford.
Would you get married? If the guy that wanted to get married at Old Trafford was going to give you like a 2-carat gold platinum ring, he had £15 million net worth, owned his own business. Would you marry him at Old Trafford?
I don't know if I'd ever go there, to be honest. Yeah, I guess so.
There we go. There we go.
No, you don't know what you just done.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Easy.
Arsenal Twitter's coming for you now, Jess.
Listen, that's I'm gonna get a contract signed. Jess, who's playing right fullback?
Oh man, I mean, see, this is where I think like Have Hope needs to understand this. Like, we're not delusional. Like, there's nobody at right wing back at Arsenal that I would choose over anybody at Chelsea. Like, there's no way. I think you're very strong at right wing back. So, Reece James, it's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, Dave, you're the only Chelsea boy left now. You'd put Reece James in there, I assume?
Yeah, no, I hate it when he plays right centre back because I just think it restricts him. He can do it and he can do it very well, but I prefer him more attacking.
Yeah, I get that. Terry's selling himself. only for the right price. Do you know what I mean? Everything's for sale, as I always
People are calling me a gold digger in the chat. It's so funny.
I did see that. Let me just. So where's it gone? I didn't mean to click on that. I went to click on the gold digger one. Gold digger exposed. Let me just point this out. I don't have 15 million. No, I really don't. Please don't think I do. I wish I did. Jess, you basically indirectly said yes to Marion Terry. Not really.
No.
I don't think I'm Jess's type. Who's playing Cam? I'm going to give that pick to David. Who's playing Cam, bro? Who are you picking in that position? Now, one sec. The front three, let's just think of this front three as being fluid. So it could be one striker at the peak. It could be like a secondary striker. You haven't got to pick two out-and-out strikers. So you've got to put Mason Mount in, haven't you?
Kai Havertz, put him in. Thank you.
You don't like Mason Mount, do you?
You'd rather have Ward Prowse over Mason Mount. So.
Again, I said I was wrong for that. First of all, I was very wrong for that. I was in my feelings. Kai Havertz, though, I think is better than Mason Mount. And that hasn't changed for me. I think
I agree with that.
They're two different players, though. I mean, it's difficult.
Messi's a different player to Busquets. I can still say Messi's better. I can still say that. They're both very good, but I can still say Messi's better. So for me, Kai Havertz goes in over Mason Mount.
Wow. Who, Jessica, is going to be the first striker? One of the strikers, please. Pick one of the strikers, please.
How many strikers? Is three? Three just forward spots?
Two.
Oh,
There's
just two?
two spaces left in the team. They're both they don't have to be.
They have to be strikers?
They're just players to play. One can be a false nine. I don't really get that. Yeah, just.
I'm trying to get Saka in this team. How do I do that?
He doesn't deserve to.
Just put him in it. Just put him there. Just put him there.
Put him there.
He does.
Saka.
Just do it. Just do it. Put him there. He deserves to be there.
I am. Like, there's one more spot left for Lukaku. It's Bukayo Saka and Kai Havertz.
Saka better than Havertz? Is Saka better than Havertz? No. Is he better than Mason Mount? No.
Yes.
Why is he in his team?
He's better than Mason Mount.
He's not better than Mason Mount.
Yes, he is.
He's not. No,
yes, he is.
He played more minutes in the Euros, didn't he?
So?
He was better in the Euros.
Saka's better than Mason Mount, David. I'm not bothered, bro.
Mount came in late from the Euros because he just won a Champions League.
Cool, bro. Saka's still better, man.
Bukayo Saka deserves to be in this team. We've been so realistic this entire time because he just does. I'm sorry.
But based on what, though?
Vibes.
Based on the fact that he's better than Mason Mount.
Vibes. Okay. If your answer is vibes, I've got no problem with that. If your answer is vibes,
there you go. Terry, Bukayo Saka in that team. Because we're going to... The last spot is going to go to Lukaku.
He's in the team. And yeah, Gunnar Express, who gets the last spot for you? Aubameyang?
You know what, David? Saka. Because you've just disrespected Bukayo Saka. Put Aubameyang in that team. Don't disrespect Bukayo Saka, man. Don't ever disrespect the boy. Put Aubameyang in that team. I don't care. Call me deluded. Call me a troll. Call me shameless. Cool, man. Do not disrespect Bukayo Saka ever again. Aubameyang in that team. If you want Lukaku in there, super chat it in it. Like, I'm not bothered.
He's a decent player. That's all he is.
Who? Saka?
Yeah.
Ah, cool, man. Well, he's in that team and Lukaku in, so cool, bro.
You're acting like I'm here being Lukaku stan.
Yeah, that's even like Lukaku.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Yeah, why would I not know?
Do you know what's funny, right? I got some Chelsea fans unfollowed me today because they didn't like that I shared some clips from some Liverpool supporters that were basically saying that Lukaku is going to be in the pocket and everything else. One of them unfollowed me and said, I'm unfollowing you. And I always like to respond. I'm like, oh, why? He said, because I don't like the idea that you're pushing a narrative that Lukaku is going to flop in the game. I said, but my show is to take calls from football fans and let them express their opinions. And the guy literally said, yeah, but you shouldn't express opinions that you think are going to upset people. And I'm like, bruv, this is saying Lukaku is going to have a bad game. We're not talking about like political issues here. Like there's some soft people out there. But do you know what I like to celebrate on the Football Terrace? Fandom. I love the fact that Gunnar Express has backed his team. I wouldn't have put Aubameyang in, but you know what the rules are here. If you want to change any of this team, you want to put a super. We have to remain very, very true to the core of the Football Terrace. And you, our viewers, started off by super chatting people in and out of these teams. We don't allow viewers to move people without doing super chats because it would be very disrespectful to people from the past that have done that. So if you want to make any changes, get that in now. We've got 15 minutes of the show left maximum if you want to make any changes. So get that done. We'll open a book on it now. If you want Aubameyang out, if you want Lukaku in, if you want Mount in this team, Tierney out, be as shameless as you want, be as passionate as you want, be as tribal as you want, because that is football. Sharim here says, Terry, soft isn't the word, it's madness. Now, legit, I literally had like people saying to me, Terry, like, get better callers. I said, like, how can I just messaged the guy back and said, well, you phone in next time then and express yourself. Do you know what I'd say about this? Some people come on the terrace and I don't agree with their opinions. I don't agree with their approach. I don't agree with what they think about football. But do you know what? I've got respect for them because they're putting their voice, their name, and often their voice, name, and face on camera, and they're expressing it. There's a reason. Have you always noticed there are some Twitter accounts out there that are massive, 200, 300,000 followers. They launch like YouTube accounts and no one watches them. Because when it actually comes to them talking in front of a camera, they can't do it. They're awful. They're absolutely pony. They're good at writing down a sentence or two, but they can't actually express themselves right. So I always have respect for anyone who can come on camera and put their opinions out properly. After the new studio talks... What? After the new studio... Talk Sport is a poor man's TF. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Listen, man, we're going places, and we didn't get it bang on yesterday night. And as Jess will attest to, and KJ and all the crew at Snag, I was gutted about it, to be honest, because I finished the show and the feeling I had was such adulation and happiness. And then I found out the audio had messed up, and I was gutted. But you know what? It took me like maybe 12 hours, some very good long conversations with people to realize the show was good, though. Then I had people say, how dare you say your show was good, you arrogant bastard. I'm like, bro, you were in that room, you'd have known that show was good. Like, if you watched it, even if you ignored the bad audio, you'd have known it was a good show last night. And can't wait to get you three in that studio and in that room and sort of have a good time. And yeah, man, it was crazy. Remove Saka, put Lukaku in.
How is Aubameyang selling that team? Oh my God.
Chelsea fans stepping up. Chelsea fans, Saka out. And they
want so badly to get out Saka. Why not Aubameyang?
That's what I'm saying. How is Aubameyang still in that team? Like, I'm baffled, man.
I'm surprised you
didn't mention Smith Rowe, to be honest.
Well, no, you had the cam. If I had the cam, I'm putting Smith Rowe in there. But
I also think Smith Rowe is a very average player. Like, very.
You think
average.
that because he bodies you every single time we play, you guys?
Bodies.
You just upset David because he scored the only goal that won us the game.
But that's what you do. That's your defense mechanism. When you know I'm speaking facts.
No, again, I do this with every single youth player. I do it with my own. I say you got to wait until you see it. I think I've seen Smith Rowe. And I don't see anything where I go, oh my God, wow. So for me, and also
that's your eye test, man.
You know, 10. He's one of the best 10s in the league, and it's like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. Shut up. I just think your star boys are very average. I'm not gonna lie.
Pav here says this is why the football terrace is different from others. Anyone can have their say. You don't need to send in trial videos to have your say like other channels. I didn't even know other channels do. Do you have to send in trial videos to other channels to come on their shows and call
Some do. Some do.
Well, it's not weird, but
not going to name names, but it makes not going to name any names.
No, if you want to work for them, yes. Like if somebody said I want to be a presenter for you, I would want to see a trial. Yeah. But to phone in and have your say, like to have a trial, no. You can't. For me, I like the rawness of it. And yesterday, the non-rehearsal bit me in the backside because we didn't test things we should have tested. But the non-rehearsal of the show gives it the natural feel. And do you know what I think about YouTube? YouTube content captivated me because it was raw and it was real. And it was, from a production point of view, it was unprofessional. And the reason that we love seeing DT and Troops, the reason that we love seeing man like Andy Tate, these are the original pioneers, red men, is because it wasn't the BBC, it wasn't Sky. So even though we're trying to up the level of production, and we got that a little wrong last night, and we'll get it better, we need to get that rawness. So we kind of gave like a brief outline last night of what to do, and then it changed. Actually, you know the flipping of the bottles that was meant to be Gunner King or Winter Surfer. And then Rocket at the last minute changed his mind. And it was just a case of they were really good in the preview. They had a real head-to-head, and it was like, that's going to fit. Like, it was just like he pulled them out of the blue. I didn't know they were going to do it. It was like do you get what I mean? It was almost like to sell people. I felt a bit bad for Gunner King and Winter Surfer, but it's just
Sarim, I love you, man.
It was the rawness of it. So yeah, man, it was all good. Pav, thank you for that super chat, my friend. We've got some more super chats that will come in here, though. We've got to get to these. Minor Terry, TFT is great. Great. Hope you all the best. Oh, Talk Sport is awful. PS at Runnison for Mendy. Runnison for
I love
Mendy.
you, man. I love you so much.
Wow. My
I love
brother
it. I love it. I
Runnison
love
is
it.
in the team. Mendy is out, and there's about 7 minutes left of today's show, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes left of today's show. How am I even spelling Runnison? Is that spelled right? There we go.
Wait,
Bruv. No, that can't be it. No, I put in that ain't Runnison. How do I spell Runnison?
RUNN.
Yeah.
And then I think it's
R-U-N-N.
ARSON.
He's not even on here.
Yeah, he may not be in the game. I think he was a late transfer. I don't know. He's not very good.
No, he should be because he was at Dijon, so he probably
Hang on,
should
he has to be on the game.
Put in like Runa Alex, so RUNAR, and then
Yeah,
Alex.
that's what it's going to be. That's because it isn't being. Got it. I'm going to put that in now because I couldn't find him, and I was like, he has to be. Everyone's on the game. My cousin that played in Norway was on the game back in the. There he is. He's in that team now, ladies and gentlemen. You've got until 25 minutes past 10 to make any changes to this team you want to make. Francois here.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I've just seen that.
Hang on. This is that. Did I read that right? Is that Francois? That you pronounce that?
Yeah.
I'm so happy with myself. I read a name right. I'm so happy. The bill here.
That's embarrassing, Jess. That's embarrassing.
I'm going to say I haven't got to it yet. I haven't read it. I don't know what's going on here.
Shit, how's you, man?
Fun jokes. You guys are amazing, especially Jess. Oh, especially Jess. I'm going to party. So Terry, I see you in the morning. Put Saka back in for Jess.
My guy.
I just did the same thing.
My guy.
I'll put Saka in there twice.
So if you put Saka in there twice, that means it's going to take. That's £5 on Saka. That takes out Lukaku. That's five from Jess. That means that it's going to cost at least 5 plus something to take him out. He's got a book on himself now. If you want Saka out, it's going to cost you over £5 to get that done. That is, of course, to respect our super chatters. Jess there, or as I like to call Jess, because she's from the hills in LA, Hillary, spending daddy's money to get that done. Is that your dad? Was that on your dad's credit card as well? It was, wasn't it, Hillary?
If I speak.
Sorry, I should laugh at that. There we go. It was, wasn't it? Did you use your dad's plastic?
It wasn't.
Your dad's gonna cut you off. Like, I'm making some real mad American cultural drives here. I don't know where it really works. I only watch on TV shows. Do you know what I mean? I used to get freaked out. Like, that was their punishment. You'd be cut off, and it was like, oh. Is that what it's like it though, where you're from in LA? Because I imagine, like, I tell me where you live, the way your room looks. You live in a nice part of LA, don't you?
Fatter white man.
You live in a nice part of LA, innit?
Why are you doing this?
I'm not offending you. That's a good thing. Well done, you. I'm just asking. Hang on, what we saying here? My client in over Saka. Timo Werner.
Oh my goodness!
Can't believe this.
Terrible. Why is Aubameyang still there?
How is Aubameyang still there?
Saka is out.
Explain.
I think that's because they know Saka is good. Like,
how has it gone from
like
Lukaku and Saka to Aubameyang and Werner? Like, oh my god!
Get Werner out.
Werner's cross anyway.
Get
no,
Werner
he's not.
out.
Oh my
Right, one
goodness.
second, sorry guys. As it stands right now, to get Werner out, it's going to cost £9 minimum to get him out. That's the book. Alpha Gaming here says Saka out. So it's now going to cost.
They want him out
on
bad.
the Werner head. That is now 14 to get him out of that position there. Kepa in instead of Runnison. That's been done right now. Runnison is going to be out of this team in a few moments, but we've had a big one coming here. Saka out. R9 in.
Oh, my
Lukaku
Lord.
in. So what we're going to do is we will
Saka
use
out
that.
so bad.
We will take out Werner for that reason. But Saka now, it's going to cost over £20. Over 20 British pounds or $20 or whatever to get him back into the team. You've literally got 3 minutes left to go. Man like Lukaku is in this team. He's in there now, as you can see. We're going to take out Runnison and we're going to put Kepa in the team as well. Kepa is now in the side. That's been done. I'll put it up on the screen. So we're going to have a super chat. We're going to have a super chat. There's no room for Aubameyang or Saka. Mount's been put in the team. Aubameyang is out. Aubameyang is out of this team.
About time.
Mason Mount has been thrown into the side here. It's been done. It is dusted. It is over.
Oh
Chelsea
my goodness,
takeover.
Winter Surfer.
Oh, Andrew, why?
goodness.
Oh, my
Andrew's
Lord.
done it. Lukaku
Andrew,
in
why?
for Aubameyang. Mendy in for Runnison. Chilwell. Listen, this is what I'm going to do here. Aubameyang's already in. We've got Kepa in, so I'm going to change that for you. Chilwell is coming in. Shalaba is coming into this team. And we're going to put... I've got to work this out now on my head. He's already out. Aubameyang's already out. So big bounties there. 20-odd pound bounty, 15-pound bounties on each person's head. Let me just get rid of Ben White. That's going to be
At least give us
in.
Tierney, man. At least give us one player. Like, come on.
But Tierney's not.
He's better than Chilwell. He's better than Chilwell, David.
No,
based on what?
Defensively or offensively?
Everything.
Defensively
He's just better than Chilwell.
He's better than Chilwell offensively.
You know, he
and
created 6
defensively.
chances in the first game of the season. You do realize that,
You know-
right?
you know
He
last
creates
season
way
in
more
the
chances than Chilwell.
He created more chances than any other player in the first
In a
game.
worse team. In a worse team.
Last season in the league, he got 4 goal contributions. Last season, Chilwell got 8. So he's not better.
Have you seen what team Tierney's playing in compared to
I don't care
Chelsea?
what team Tierney's
No,
playing
exactly.
in.
You
I
don't
could
care
care
about the
less.
context.
I could
You don't
care
care
less,
about the
fam.
context.
Who's better? Who's better attacking wise?
Tierney.
Based on numbers, it's Chilwell.
Tierney.
It's Chilwell.
Yeah, but
Chilwell
you just want to
plays
go
at
off
a higher
numbers to
level.
fit your narrative. I test Tierney's better.
Right.
There you go.
Oh,
What wins games?
I
What
know
wins
this.
games?
Chambers in, James out. Look
There
at
we
that.
go. About time, man. About
There is
time.
1 minute of bidding to go. There is 1 minute from now. You've got 1 minute to go from this moment in time. And it's James out. And we have Chambers in. And there is 1 minute of time remaining to get this team to look. I need to put Chamberlain. Chambers is now in this team. 1 minute to go, ladies and gentlemen. You're counting down, and it's now there's 40 seconds to go here. Jess has put their hair up. Jess is ready. Jess was very excited, then clapping hard. Honestly, somebody might have thrown her. Oh, look at this, James!
Oh, for God's sake!
Chambers out. Oh, Chelsea fans, they step up again and again and again on the football terrace. They never let their club down ever. But that's what you want to see, fandom. Oh no! The last moment. Shaka in. The Gooners have done it. There's 10 seconds left. There's 10 seconds left on the
No
clock.
way. Oh, Fred, why? Why have you done that?
There is 10 seconds left on the clock.
You can't do it.
And we're nearly out of time. Reece James is back in. But I've got to take out Kante. Oh my God, what's gone on here? What's gone on here right at the end?
Oh my God.
Time is now over.
What have you done?
Time is up. Mustafi in. I can't cope. I can't keep up. Winter Surfer,
Mustafi
James
is
in.
still out.
James is in. He's safe. James is in. He's safe. Mustafi in. Silver out. That happened. I've got to get that done. Mustafi. I don't even have a place for Arsenal anymore, does he?
He doesn't know. He doesn't play for us.
Mustafi is
so
in. I can't
funny.
even find him on this.
Wait,
right? We've
is
got to slow
Mustafi
down.
even at
Mustafi is
Arsenal?
in. Someone
No,
did that.
he
I've got to
don't play
respect
for us
it.
anymore.
I was going to say, he's not even
Burner
Arsenal.
in,
He's not one
Mount
of our
out.
players.
Burner in,
Wow.
Mount out. So Mount has been kicked out the team. Mount is gone, and Werner is back. I've got to respect these super chats because you're my wonderful, beautiful, brilliant people here. Let's
Chelsea,
keep
man.
going here. What else did we get in here?
At this
Kante-
rate, Terry will have
we got
15
one in
million.
the
now.
last moment. It was in time. It was in just in the nick of time. Kante is back in. Kante makes it back into the team. Oh, but there's no more anything else that's come in the last minute. We cannot take because we have to have a time limit. Kante gets himself back into the team. Am I missing any here? Xhaka out, Kante in. We had another one. And then we had a Silva in, Mustafi out in the
Mustafi was
11th
never there.
hour. The final moment. Look at that. Oh, my God. What a performance there from Chelsea fans. They stepped up massively. And what we'll do, I'll do it live on the air. Mustafi's out. He's gone. I'll press that button.
Wow.
It's not
It won't let me get rid of him. Oh, there
I
he's
really
out.
think there's more Chelsea fans that watch this than anybody
He's
else.
literally
to be
playing for
honest.
Schalke.
Oh no, Chelsea in ranking shows undefeated. You should even against United, they get every time.
Yeah.
Smashed.
Yeah,
It's
it's Fatur and Andrew, man. Them two just come out of nowhere. You don't even see them in the chat, and they're just
You know
there.
what's funny?
Fatur is rich.
Back in their
What I love
team.
about these shows is where they've stemmed from. I was talking to someone about these the other day. I was talking to a guy and he was like, how do you create them? And I said, I didn't. Like, we created the ranking and the tiering shows and everything and the picks, but the viewers started doing it. And what they've all realized they do is they save it to that last few minutes because there's no point in putting it in and someone else outbidding them. But listen, I respect them all. And I said to someone the other day, it's very much a lot of channels and a lot of like social media networks and websites do donations. And we could just have a little donations page that people donate to. And I'm sure these same very people will just donate. This is a way of doing it where it's a little bit more fun than just giving. That's all it comes down to. So a massive thank you to each and every single one of you that's done that. The terrace is blue. Daniel's been a long time member, super chatter, contributor, and of course, more importantly, fan. We are going to be live, I think, next Friday. The Friday night show is back. Everybody at Snack loved it, and they told me not to be hard on myself. We're coming back soon. We're reinvesting more. So I want to get some more of you guys, super chatters, and everybody else down and in. London and the terrace is blue. Thank you very, very much indeed. That concludes our show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jess and David, Gooner Express, of course, have hope before we had to shoot off. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Amazing show. We're back tomorrow with more content. Man United, Southampton, the big London derby. I think I've got a panel sorted for that show. I don't even know yet, but I'm going to have a few more glasses of wine. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for this weekend. It's been amazing. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very soon.